Good morning and welcome to another vlog update. It's Saturday morning, so this is the start of a new week. I'll be doing my weighing later on today. The girls are actually just making sushi at the moment. We're just waiting for the rice to cool down, and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Okay, so this is the finished sushi making. It's not bad for a first attempt. As you can see, some of the earlier ones weren't quite shaped as they should be, but I'm sure it's going to be just as tasty, even though they're not like popular, like proper round ones. We did use like these rolling mats. There is a kit that you can get for moulding, which I probably would do for next time, because although you can kind of get the hang of those rolling mats, it wasn't very easy or straightforward trying to fiddle around with them. So next time I will probably get a sushi moulding kit. Okay, so it's that time again this week to do my weighing. I've had a pretty chilled out day. It was mummy daughter day today with my two little girls, so we made sushi and watched movies this afternoon, had a few snacks, and now it's time to step on the scales and see how I'm doing overall. So I'm going to turn the camera around and get on with it. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so I'm still hovering around the same point, which is 9.2. I think there's two things that are either going to have to happen if I want to lose any more weight. I'm not sure I do though. I mean, I'm quite happy with like my overall weight. It's not necessarily too much of a concern. It's more about how I feel about my body, so it may be more about toning up rather than doing anything. And when you're doing exercise and you're turning like fat into muscle, you're obviously gonna weigh a lot more. So so yeah, pretty happy. Haven't put anything on, which I always say I'm happy that I haven't put any on. I haven't addressed my diet at all, and it is something that I think I need to kind of look a little bit closer to. I mean, I don't think I have a particularly poor diet. I think portion size could definitely use some work, and just maybe eating a bit more fruit and veg rather than the snacky chocolatey kind of stuff that I do like. I tend to go for if I'm in a snacky mood. So yeah, so anyway, that's going to be it for me for today. Probably update you during the week how I'm getting on with Moonwalk training, because that steps up again this week. I think we've got to do about a 5-mile walk, and I'm not sure if it's just one walk or two. I've got to check the training plan, because I'm trying to do my longer walks during the week. I think I've already explained this to you, so that I can actually have time at home with my girls at the weekend. So I'm trying to avoid doing long walks at the weekend and doing them more during my week, because when they're at school, the beauty of working from home, I can adjust how I want to work and when I want to work. So I can be quite flexible when I fit my training in, so which is really, really cool and something that I really enjoy to be able to do. So anyway, I'm going to say goodnight, and I'll check in with you either tomorrow or on Monday. Good morning, it's Wednesday morning and we are going for our 6-mile moonwalk training today. Alfie's already sitting down on the mat, and Zahir's got his messy hair on behind me, and we're doing 6 miles. So catch up with you later. So we're only a mile in, and be careful. We're only a mile in and my legs are killing me already. We're trying to keep a quick pace. It's going quite well. It's a little bit chilly this morning. We set off fairly early, earlier for us it was about 8:45 I think we set off. So it'll be interesting to see if we can keep a relatively good pace. We are walking along a main road. This is one of our roads around where we live. We wanted to keep it quite local today, because we know that we can kind of get this done and then get back and get some work done, because we really need to get on with work today. We've got a bit of a busy week, so anyway, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. All the sheep in the field. We've gone a little bit off track. We wanted to get off the main road and see if we could investigate our area a little bit more. We found sheep. Good morning, it's Friday morning. I haven't vlogged a great deal this week. So last time I think I left off that we were trying to do our 6-mile walk on Wednesday. We only managed 5 miles in the end. I desperately needed the bathroom, so we had to cut it short. So we're going out today. We're going out for a walk along the canal. We're hoping we've got to try and reach our 6 miles this week, because we have missed a couple of walks. So fingers crossed we can actually do the mileage today. It's more about getting the distance in today rather than anything. So that's what we're going for. Okay, this is so awesome. Look at that view. I'm going to try not to walk into the river. I don't fancy a swim at this time of the morning. The duck's just taking a swim. Gorgeous. Okay, so we've reached 3.5 miles. So we're just going to go back on ourselves now to make up the 6 miles. It's been a really, really lovely walk. It's been really, really muddy, but really enjoyable. Okay, so I'm here just to round up the week. I'm going to screen share with you. So I'm just going to change it now. There we go. So we are on week 3 of the training plan for the Moonwalk. We were meant to do a 5-mile, a 4-mile walk, another 4-mile walk, and then a 6-mile walk. So that's where we were meant to be at. So a total of 19 miles for that week. I am just going to change the screen if I can. There we go. Okay, so this is actually what we managed to complete. So we managed to do the 5-mile and the 6-mile. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to do the 2 4-miles, which I'm really disappointed with. We really should have gotten those done, because they are the shortest walks. We normally manage them quite quickly, so I'm really disappointed that this week we didn't actually complete those. So we walked a total of 11 miles. Now if I go into this one, so on Wednesday's one, so we did 5 miles. We covered, we did it in 1 hour and 21, so the average pace is like 16 minutes, so still a little bit short of where we want to be. We really ideally want to be at 15 minutes a mile for the night. So this is, I'm just going to run through them quickly. So on the first mile we managed 17 minutes. Second mile was 15:53, 15:42 on the 3rd mile, 15:59 on the 4th, and then 16:45, and then the last section, I don't know how that worked that out, but 19 minutes. I've got a feeling we may have lost signal at some points during this walk, and I think that's why the data's come out like that, but that's a little bit confusing to have 2 5 miles and one at 16:45 and then one at 19:10, but that was definitely a 5-mile walk. It was a different route that we went on. We are trying to concentrate mainly on walking on the pavements and not too much along like the muddy fields and things like that. One, because it's muddy, and 2, it's not a true reflection of what we're going to have to do on the night. So yeah, so that's the first bit of data. Let me see if I can go back. Okay, and then Friday's walk was the 6-mile walk. If I go into that one. Okay, so this is the data for the 6-mile walk. So we covered 6.06 miles. We managed that in 1 hour and 53 minutes, and our average pace was 18:47. Now this, we actually walked along a canal walk. We decided to try it and have well, I had my phone running on Map My Walk, and then I had my Fitbit running also, because we have been concerned that we're losing signal and we're not recording accurate data. So we thought we would do that, and it's really strange because my watch was actually saying 5 miles when we finished and my phone was saying 6 miles. So we're hoping we did actually cover the 6 miles. It felt like we covered the 6 miles, and time wise as well, it kind of plays into where we think we should be at with it all. Data for this one, I haven't checked this one out, and let's see, did it all record? I'm hoping it all recorded. So the first mile was pretty slow mile, but we did actually have Alf with us, and you'll see the first mile, it was very much going back, because we headed out in one direction and then we decided to come back because it was just getting so muddy, like the path had just been covered in mud. So we turned around and went back the other way, and it would have made sense just to have gone that way in the first place, because the path actually stayed really clear, because we were walking along the canal, and so we actually went back on ourselves on that one. And then the second mile was 17.42, third mile 17.58, fourth mile was another slow one, and I think we were actually tiring in the fourth mile, and then we kind of were like, no, we've got to keep doing this, which it sounds so silly because we've got to do 26.2 miles in, I think it's 9 weeks, I think it's 8 or 9 weeks off the top of my head, I can't remember, and yeah, so it seems really silly to say we were tiring in the mile 4, but this is what the training's about. It's about, you know, finding out where your fitness is and then putting in more work where needed. So on the 5th mile it was 18.5, and then the 6th mile, again, I don't understand why it's like this, because to be quite honest, 17.22, so I don't know why it says that there. I'm guessing it's like an average, I don't know, that's confusing me, it doesn't normally say that. So anyway, so yeah, so that's my training. I'm going to go back to the training plan because I'm going to show you what we have to do this week, which is 2 5-mile walks and an 8 mile. So again, it's getting up to doing the consistent miles. So the training was obviously fairly easy when we were doing like the 3 and the 4 miles, but now it's starting to do like the 5 miles and the 8 miles, and that's all going to come down to our fitness now, which I am a little bit worried about, but hey, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling, so I am going to finish the vlog off here. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm not entirely sure how many clips I recorded this week. I don't remember recording a great deal, so apologies for that. What I will try and do is try and vlog a little bit more during the week, and yeah, so anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and I will come and answer them, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.